Mike Smiling, and this is another BrewTube from Board Deck and Dice. Today I want to talk to you about the Gen Con kickoff event, Mega Karuba, that I was luckily involved in. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about how that came to be, about what I've learned from it, and the whole process of live streaming. So Mega Karuba, hashtag Mega Karuba, was my first live stream ever. I am reasonably technologically aware, but for stuff like live streaming sound levels, how to live stream in certain resolutions, I'm not that knowledgeable, I'll be honest. The way it came about was one of my fellow YouTubers, Dara Teaches, go subscribe to them, I love their channel, and I want you all to subscribe to them. Saw a tweet by Harbour asking for people who weren't going to Gen Con. He responded, found out what it was all about, couldn't do it, and then recommended me, or voluntold, as he said it, that I was doing it, which was obviously a great honour, I'm really thankful for the opportunity. Then Harbour got in touch and we sorted out the details, like them sending me a copy of the game, for example. It would be mainly kind of US people, US broadcast, so I had to work out the time differences and if I was willing to stay up that late, so I started the broadcast at midnight UK time, and all those practical details. There were a few roadblocks along the way. We couldn't get hold of the tracking number for a while, so I ended up ordering another copy of Karuba, which is going to be a Christmas present for someone, can't tell you in case they watch. But what else happened? Oh, my internet just not very good, and I had to go. In the end, I had to go to my friend's house. They told me they were going to send me a new router. They didn't even order it, so I went to my friend's house. So that worked out fine. The Karuba got delivered to a house opposite rather than my house, but rather than these things stressing me out, I just kind of all took it in my stride. I was really excited about doing it. The only thing was I didn't want to let anyone down. I didn't want to let Harbour down or Gen Con. So that was the only kind of cause of constress, which is a word I've made up meaning stress. Like I said, it was my first live stream. I learnt so much. I didn't know whether to do it on Periscope, but I was worried about the quality. I wanted the quality to be really good. I just used the webcam on my iMac in the end. Obviously I couldn't say how it came out the other end, but one guy in particular I mentioned in the live stream really helped with the settings about 2 hours before. I found the whole process really odd. I know I'm speaking to a camera now and there's an audience on the other side, but with it being live, it was really, really odd because people were engaging in the chats, so I could tell they were there, they were reacting to what I was doing, but I had two views on the screen. One was kind of a non-mirrored view, which was in the encoding software, which really put me off because I'd moved left and actually the picture on the screen wouldn't move the way I thought it was going to move, and then I had the YouTube feed up as well, and that would move the way it just moved 10 seconds ago, so it was really confusing. And when I watched 2 minutes of the back just to see how much of a dunce I looked, I found I was there with this really intense stare because I'd just been staring down at my game board, staring down at the keyboard, trying to read what people had written and respond to it. So one of the things I definitely learned was that was too much for me to multitask. I'd need someone writing the scores onto the chat and looking after the chat with me, while my main job would be calling game tiles and of course entertaining people with my award-winning personality. I also found that I'd sometimes turn a tile over it, look at it and immediately think, where am I going to place this on my board, and forget to read it. I started off quite slow drawing the tiles because of the delay really threw me out, and I was like, it felt like I'd only just read one to them because it had just come up on the screen, but I wasn't connecting with the fact that actually the delay was constant, so that was a bit weird. I would try and use an external camera, not a built-in camera, just so one of the things Harbour said afterwards was they would like to have seen the board. I kind of got around that by taking pictures and tweeting it, and I don't know why I didn't think at the time to Periscope it or Facebook Live the board. I could have used my GorillaPod to hook my phone up over the board, so there was that constant feed as well. But certainly I'd look at options of using different camera shots next time. It is something I'd like to do. I'd like to do a more UK and Europe friendly timed one. I'd love to do something more in the UK and Europe for Gen Can't next year. A kind of Gen Can't Europe, I don't know, or something like that. Maybe do something similar over the UK Expo, although I do plan to go there for at least one day, but on the days I'm not there, maybe do something. So yeah, it was really interesting. I say, if you get a chance to do these sorts of things, go for it. Learn the lessons that I did. Make sure you've got technical people. Don't try and do it by yourself if you've got all those things going on. Get help to look after the bits you don't need to look after. But yeah, it was a really good experience. I'd definitely do it again if they'd have me back, or just do it off my own back. I'm already thinking about some games that it could be done with. Thanks very much. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you next time on Board, Deck and Dice.